up, guys, man? It's C10 Stu with C10. We're out here at Bryan Motorsports. Just was so gracious to open up the doors today. Let us get an interview with Timmy Brewer, JR. We're here with the chopped off dually. I call him pork chop, and Big Booty Judy. You're gonna get to see it, man. Gorgeous square bodies up here in Hendersonville, Tennessee. Big Booty Judy.
Man, Big Booty Judy.
Man, tell us a little bit about Big Booty Judy. Tell us a year, make, model.
Man, she's just an old work truck, man.
There you go again with the old work truck. We know this a lot.
It's an 82 Chevy C10 Step Side.
Okay.
Found it in the weeds. Well, I didn't find it. Had a lady at my work. She'd been trying to sell it to me for a long time. I blew it off because it was a step side. I just never was a step side guy.
Yeah.
I always liked fleet sides. I didn't dislike them, it just wasn't my style. And man, she finally pressured me into it, and I went up and looked at it. Next thing you know, I come home with it. And it's weird because, man, I'm emotionally attached to that thing, man.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. I never thought I would be because it's a step side. But, man,
Didn't even want it, man. You're treating it like a red-headed stepchild.
I sold it at Rod Run and made good money on it. But I was like, man, I just don't want to sell it.
Now, how long did she try to sell you?
She tried to sell me that truck for almost 3 years. And it'd been sitting, and you could tell that she loved the truck. She didn't want it. She didn't want it sitting there.
Yeah.
And she kept pushing it, and she finally came out. She was, come buy that truck. I will give you a deal on it. I'm like, all right, I'll go look at it. But you could tell that she cared about the truck. She didn't want it sitting there because it was sitting in the weeds. You know, it was up the grass above the rocker grounds.
It's rare that somebody tries to sell you a square body. You know, most guys are out here running around like me. I'm knocking on doors.
Trying to find
somebody got one sitting in the backyard.
Hey, I know you're eating, but you want to sell that?
Man, it's been back here. I've been passing it, you know. And somebody trying to give it to you, and you wouldn't take it.
Man,
3 years.
And man, I just wouldn't. And I don't know what it was. It was a step side.
So when you showed up, you finally 3 years, you show up. What did the truck look like?
Man, I'll have to shoot you a picture of it. I've got a picture of where it was sitting, but man, it had some old, I don't know, some type of American racing wheel on it.
Yeah.
Rocker panels and cab. That's typical square body. You know?
Yeah. Cab corner.
Just period. It just is what it is. But the floors were rotted pretty good. The bed floor was completely gone.
Fenders.
No, man, the fenders and stuff was pretty good. I think the guy put a pretty decent paint job on it before he parked it.
Yeah.
I think it was her ex-husband's truck maybe.
Okay.
And he just left it. And but you could tell he put some time in trying to get it decent. But the bumper and grill and everything was on it already.
The bumper and grill that's on it right now.
Yeah, and I haven't done anything to it but wash it.
Okay.
And I debated on changing it, putting the stock grill back in it, but man, I was getting 50-50. Some people, everybody was saying, I love the grill that's in it. And you know,
I love the grill that's in it.
And man, I kind of like the grill. Normally, I'm a stock grill guy. Yeah. You know, but
no, I think it makes it real clean.
I think it looks
smooth.
good with it, and I'm like, man, I'm just gonna leave it. I'll change it down the road if I change my mind.
You know? Good, man. I'm glad you left it because I really do like that grill that's on it.
But
was it white? It was white.
Yeah, it was white. I think originally, it might have been a baby blue truck. I think.
Okay.
I need to do a little research on it to think, but I think it was just your basic work truck with air conditioning.
Okay.
And I think it was baby blue, and it seemed like it might have had a 6-cylinder in it. I ain't sure. Like I said, I need to.
But when you showed up, it had a 350 in it.
Yeah, it had 350 in it, factory air, all that kind of stuff. Air is cold, but fat. Fat people gotta have air conditioning.
And it's pretty hot and muggy down here
man,
too in Tennessee.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. But man, took it home, put a fuel pump on it. The fuel pump that was on it may have been good, but I put a fuel pump on it and a battery on it. Man, it fired like it had been started that morning. And you know the rule, straight to the road, burnouts.
You ready to go?
Man, burnouts. My neighborhood is like, what is this dude doing, man?
They hated to see you show up with that
like,
truck.
Man, what has he got? But I did. I burned out for 30 minutes around the neighborhood.
Yeah.
So, but brought it back, man. Just started cleaning on it. Took it apart, pulled the bed off, and just started cleaning.
So did you have a vision on it, or did you go and you had to?
Man,
you
I
got
had a
it?
little vision, and I kind of went completely opposite of it. I was wanting to go with the black wheels, kind of a race style look, kind of maybe 18s on it, and maybe like like a road course style truck. That didn't happen.
Completely different.
I don't even know how I ended up where I'm at, but
yeah.
That's kind of what I was looking at. But I usually sell them. You know, I usually put some wheels on them, lower them, and drive them for a little while and sell them. But that one, man, it's kind of grown on me, and man, I like it. I like it, and I'm so humbled at the attention that it gets.
Yeah.
You know, you think it's your truck. You know, they ain't talking about my truck. They're usually talking about somebody else's truck.
Yeah.
And then the fact that you guys want to shoot it, man, I was like, you got to be kidding me, man.
I knew it first time I saw it.
It's just an old step side truck, man.
It was parked down the hill in there, probably in the third bay, I think is where you were at. And I was like, man, I walked by that truck. I was like, man, that's a clean truck right there. That is a clean. Because I'm not a step side guy.
Man, I never have been.
And when I saw that truck, I said, that's a clean step side, man. How'd you get to your wheel package? What's the wheels that you got on it, and how did you end up choosing them?
They're Billet Specialty Boulevard 84s. I had race lines on it.
Okay.
I came up to Brian, and he kind of knows my style a little bit. And I was looking at those US Mag C10s, and he said, "Well, let me show you these race lines." So he showed me the race lines. I'm like, "I like those pretty good." So that's the original wheels that I put on, was the race lines. Well, I got to where I was wanting to do 2415s. So I kept hitting him up. I'm like, man, give me a price on 2415s in the matching wheel that I got on the front. And I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was race line or whatever. He was just busy. But I finally hit him up one day, and I said, man, price, race lines. And he calls me, and he says, hey, we're going to sell your wheels. I'm like, okay, what we get? And he had met the Billet Specialty guys at SEMA, give him a good deal on them, and he told me to just pick what I wanted. Then I realized that you could do the 2212 reverse, which when I was doing the 2415s, I didn't really worry about the 24s. I just wanted the lip.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted that lip on it. And then I said, can they still do the reverse lip? And he's like, yeah. It's a 6-week build time. I mean, and it was right on the money, 6 weeks. That's how I ended up with them. Brian made me a killer deal on them, always. Brian's always took care of me, letting us use the shop.
Yeah, right now. Appreciate it, Brian.
The whole guys at Brian's Motorsports, man, they're just good folks, man.
Yeah.
Good family. Just all around good people. So that's how I ended up with those. Okay. Man, I like them.
Great choice.
Man,
looks amazing. Makes that deal.
Will make or break a truck, man. Or a car, anything.
Yeah.
The wheel choice is just. We was talking earlier, man. You got to dress around your shoes.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. You pick your shoes out first.
And
then you dress around it.
Then you put the outfit on.
Same thing with
or you pick your shoes and then you go buy everything.
Yeah, you buy.
You know, then you go buy everything.
Yeah. But we were talking about Grumpy.
Yeah.
Man. Top 5 truck, man. Love that truck. Swear I do.
Yeah.
But you know, you look at that color of that truck, the color of the interior and the wheels. You never would have done that. No. Who would have done that?
Yeah.
And you're like, dude, killed it, man. Just killed it.
Yeah.
And man, love that truck.
I love the ride on it. I think the shoes and the ride.
Oh, the height.
The ride height, the stance on it, man, makes a big difference.
I'm an old mini truck guy, man, and we was poor growing up, so we didn't do it the right way. You know, we pulled torsion bars out and cut springs and all that kind of stuff, but it's got a Beltec 5.7 kit on it.
Yeah.
I cut 2 coils off the springs.
Okay.
And I added a 2-inch block and a 2-inch hanger or 2-inch shackle to the back, just to get it sitting right.
Yeah.
You know, and it rubs a little bit in some places. And they said, well, why don't you just raise it up a little bit?
Ruin it.
I'm not raising that truck up. I would drag the fence off of it before I raise that truck up.
That's blasphemy, man.
Yeah, dude, it is.
Raise it.
Like, man, you don't speak that blasphemous crap around me, man. But that's all it is. You know, just lowered shocks. It's just a static drop. That's how I ride it.
Man, gorgeous truck. I love it. You know what they say? It looks good. It is good. Y'all heard it here first, man. All these people nitpicking.
It is good.
It is good, man. You know, everybody nitpicks everything. Everybody talks about everything. But no, if it looks good, it is.
I think we nitpick our own stuff more than anybody else does.
Yeah. No, gorgeous.
I think you got some pictures under my hood. I've been fighting a fuel problem for about 3 months. I got a red wire running across there that I ran a different fuel pump just to see if it would fix it. So y'all don't be hating on my red wire under the hood.
Yeah, don't be nitpicking them in the comments,
don't be
man.
nitpicking, man. We're fixing problems.
Yeah, you know how people are, man. Online, you put something up.
Y'all don't be hating.
Yeah, don't be hating, man.
Don't be
It's
hating.
a gorgeous truck, man.
Thank you.
So let me ask you this, man. Who all played a part in the build? You know, in the C10 world, when you buy a truck, you get a truck. Yeah, you got the truck, but all your buddies got the truck too.
Man, the cool thing about the C10 world is everybody is excited about what you're doing.
Yeah.
Everybody is, man. When you post a picture, man, everybody's excited. You know, what are you doing next? Send me pictures of it. Let me see how you do it. But you know, just here, man, I guess first I got to thank JR.
Yeah.
Because, man, he put in a ton of time on my body work, on metal work, letting me stand over his shoulder and ask, why did you do it that way?
Yeah.
Why did you do this way? You
Yeah.
know, how do you do that? You know,
I'm sure you love it.
what is the process? And man, there was nights in there we were tired. Because we had to get it done and then get his dually done.
Yeah.
And then, you know, after there were several guys. Mike Carey, man, he came in off the road. He drives tour buses for entertainers. He came in and immediately, first night in, he was up there on my truck, sanding. You know, anything, they had my fingertips raw, where I was sanding in corners, and I'm like, man, I don't do body work, man. What do y'all got me
You
doing?
do now.
Mitch and Matt, you know, they helped me out. I mean, just numerous, anybody that put a hand in on working on it. Always Brian Hayes, Brian's Motorsports. Brian has always hooked us up.
Yeah.
You know, you need something. If you ain't getting it at Brian's, you're doing it wrong. So, I'm just playing, y'all don't get mad at me. But,
I'm coming to see you, Brian.
But man, he always takes care of me. You know, again, he's letting us use the shop to do the shoot. He don't have to do that.
Yeah.
You know, thank him. Chad Burks Upholstery. Man, he told me to bring my seat up, my headliner, my little door pieces. He said I haven't done a couple weeks. Didn't even have to question it. Showed up a couple weeks, done. Killer price, killer product. Man, I love my seat. I think it's one of my favorite parts. Is the cup holders in the seat.
The cup holders.
You know, just anybody else. And then y'all, man, you guys for taking the time to shoot my truck, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at your truck, and again, you think this is just my truck. It's nothing. And then you got guys like you wanting to shoot it.
Yeah.
And man, it just makes you feel good what you got. It makes you want to go do more stuff to it.
Yeah.
I mean, because I want to be on $1 Million Road. I don't know why, but I want to be on $1 Million Road in Battle of Mammoth just to say I'm there.
Well, you done put all the blood, sweat, and tears in there, and we thank you for jumping off that cliff
And just doing it.
and just doing it, man, because that's what it takes, and that's a big investment, jumping out there. And once you finally do it and get it out, you're in a shop somewhere by yourself with all your buddies, and you're thinking,
that's the fun part about it.
yeah, and you're thinking to yourself, you're by yourself, nobody else is seated, and you're thinking to yourself, man, I hope that looks good, you know, and you really don't know the response.
And you don't want to think that you're worried about what everybody thinks about it, but you really are. You're kind of like, man, I hope everybody thinks it looks cool.
Yeah,
you know, and I think I hope everybody likes this. I hope everybody likes that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I like it. And the most fun part about it was building it and all the trash talk in the garage or in the shop and, you know, talking about all JR slow stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and it runs. You know it runs.
Yeah.
I'll never tell him that. You know.
Never.
He can blow the tires off for a mile. I'm gonna tell him how slow his truck is. You know, it's just the rules.
Exactly. Man.
But man, I'm humble, man, and you know, Little Shop hooked me up on Will Woods.
Okay.
Got the Coda Digitals in it, man. You know, everybody I've talked to about it and want to do stuff, man. Everybody was helpful. You know, if you had questions, here's how you do this. This is what I got. This is what I do. You know, and it's weird because, man, it's weird to be in I don't know, like a little hobby. I don't know if it's a hobby or what, but everybody
It's
is
a
interested.
world.
It's a world. That's exactly what it is.
It's a world, man.
And everybody wants to help you. Everybody, they ain't hating on you or cop blocking you, man. Everybody wants to see you get your truck done.
Yeah.
Like we're waiting on Tony Vaughn's truck right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, man, you're not gonna make it to Rod Run. You know, we all want to see it.
Yeah.
You know, couldn't wait till the duty got done.
Yeah.
You know, just because we wanted to see it done.
Well, it was a blast, man. I'm glad we got to shoot.
Man, definitely.
Shoot you, get it finally complete today.
I hope I didn't butcher the interview. Man.
You didn't butcher the interview,
I
man.
have my makeup on and everything. You know.
Man, we got one last thing we're gonna ask you to do, and we want you just to say, man, shout out C Tennessee, man.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. Shout out C Tennessee. If you're not following them, hit them up on all your social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, whatever you got. C10 Tennessee.
Let's do it.
Drop a like, comment, show us some support for the guys, man, that are out here doing all of this work behind the scenes and bringing it to us, getting to show us these gorgeous trucks. And until the next time, we're out. See Tennessee.
Follow us.